With tons of tourists in Chicago all the time, how do the residents feel about it? We asked two of them.
Well, I think the problem with tourism is that there really isn't a tourist season. It's a year-round event, and because for instance, in the summer, you have a lot of the festivals. You have Lollapalooza, you have Taste of Chicago, you have other smaller ones, and you have baseball games on top of that. If you could go down to Wrigleyville around the summertime during a baseball game, it's mayhem down there. Um, and also in the wintertime, you have a lot of the Christmas shopping, just a lot of the football games as well. And it does speak to the city itself when you can say that there are things that you can do year round, but there are a lot of people who can also do those things year round, and that kind of crowds things.
I guess I don't understand the criticism that tourism in the city of Chicago affects people's lifestyle or makes things more difficult for them. For a couple of reasons. Frankly, first of all, I feel that tourism in the city of Chicago contributes a huge amount of revenue to the city, no matter what. Now, as to the criticism that it affects people's lifestyle, I don't see that either. Yeah, you're going to run into people, but those sorts of things are to be expected. In New York, if you go to Central Park and you go to the Statue of Liberty, you're also going to run into a lot of tourists. I don't necessarily see the point being made that somehow tourism impacts the quality of life or that there's too many people. We live in Chicago. Ultimately, I think that tourism greatly contributes to the vibrancy of the city. That it expands infrastructure, it enriches retail, it enriches the services available. Implements more changes to public transportation, and ultimately, at the end of the day, that's a good thing for anyone living in the city.
That's our story. I'm Alex Chrisley reporting for Places in Chicago You Should Know About.